Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. In this video, we will try to understand the results of planet Mars's upcoming transit movement on 24th of December to its own zodiac sign of Aries. So guys, from the past couple of weeks, where planet Mars has not only turned retrograde in transit, but it was also transiting in the sign of Pisces. Now Pisces is a water zodiac sign. Now whether it's about the Cancer sign, which is a water sign where Mars gets debilitated, or Scorpio, which is being ruled by planet Mars itself, or even this Pisces sign. See, water signs have the capacity to pull down the energy of this planet Mars and make your emotions bit intense. And let's say, for example, if in your chart your natal moon is afflicted, so it could also make the person bit resentful as well. So I mean to say, the time period from 24th of December to 22nd of February of 2021, this could be seen as a very beneficial placement in transit of this planet Mars, where it is not only going to be staying in its own sign, the Mool Trikona sign, and even if you have to get more into the details, because behind each zodiac sign there is the energies of 3 nakshatras. So I mean to say, from 24th of December till 22nd of January. So this is the time period where planet Mars is going to be transiting in the nakshatra of Ashwini, which could actually quick spark and initiate all those projects, ventures which you have been long waiting for. And let's say, for example, if in your case any form of much awaited surgery you need to undergo, any form of medicine or herbs, healing, all those occupations, profession qualifies in your case, travel, transport industry, your livelihood is connected to them, so you can also get benefited. Time period from 22nd of January till 15th of February. Mars is going to be transiting in the nakshatra of Bharani, which is being ruled by the planet Venus. So I mean to say, this could be seen as a very beneficial time for all those people who are connected with art, media, creativity, financial management. So if you are connected with these fields, so the transit of Mars can actually create some good opportunities for all of you people. And let's say, for example, the transit of Mars from 15th of February till 22nd of February is going to be in the nakshatra of Kritika. So all of those government related projects, concerns of promotion, concerns of getting approval from bosses, government authority figure, so you can also get benefited during the time period or during the phase when Mars is going to be transiting in the Kritika section of this Aries zodiac sign. See guys, you have to understand that the innate qualities which this planet represents. Mars represents your moral code. It represents how strongly and how firmly you defend your convictions, your capacity to take initiative, your drive, willpower, courage, confidence, your leadership qualities. See, when we talk about the dignified manifestation of the energies of planet Mars, so Mars is not a planet which, unknowingly or in a rash way is going to pick up the fights. That is a very afflicted state of the manifestation of the energies of planet Mars. A dignified Mars knows how to execute your energies, how to exert your energies and make you encouraged enough to put efforts in all those directions which could lead you towards your higher fulfillment. Mars also represents your problem solving skills. It also represents your logical skills. That is the only reason in the charts of all the successful engineers and people connected with the technical fields, you will definitely find Mars in a strengthened state in their astrological chart. So that is something guys which I wanted to tell you from the perspective of the information which you need to know about this planet, its transit related information. And when we specifically talk about the transit results of planet Mars, so you have to understand that what is the difference between the ongoing time periods of a planet and compared to the transit of the same planet. See, when we talk about the transit always creates the circumstances, always create the situations in your life. So I mean to say, the transit of Mars is definitely going to create all those energies, all those opportunities, all those circumstances, which is definitely going to encourage you put forth efforts in order to achieve those signification wheresoever Mars is going to be transiting from your ascendant. And when we talk about your dashas, your ongoing periods, so they have the capacity to either take you towards those opportunities or pull you back from those opportunities. So I mean to say, there couldn't be a better way of looking at things, that if some signification, some event in your life is being promised both by the transit of the planets, at the same time your ongoing dashas, if they both are working in tandem, so we can confirmly say that you can definitely going to achieve whatsoever things you are aspiring for. So that is something, guys, which I wanted to tell you as a part of the significance of this upcoming transit of planet Mars. Now we will start understanding the results of this transit for all the 12 ascendant natives. So guys, for all the Aries ascendant natives, so Mars is going to be transiting in your first house. Mars is not only your ascendant lord, but at the same time Mars also rules your 8th house as well. So its transit on your first house can be seen as a very beneficial time for all the Aries ascendant natives, because not only in transit Mars is going to make the successful Panch Mahapurusha Yoga, or known as the Ruchak Yoga, in your first house, in the Kendra house, but at the same time Saturn is also well placed in your 10th house, creating the Shash Yoga. So I mean to say, whatsoever you want to achieve, this is a right time for you to initiate all those ventures, all those projects. I mean to say, guys, I will again say this thing, that whatsoever transformation you want to bring in your life, any of your career related concerns, career related goals, now it could be in any way, like for example you want to ask for a raise at your work front, or if you are working on some ideas and you want to start actually building up those ideas, taking them to the level of final execution, so this time period is actually going to benefit you. The only thing which you have to remain bit cautious of is that, see, your second house of speech, Rahu is already placed over there. Mars in itself is a very heated planet. So I mean to say, Mars's transit on your first house is definitely going to make you bit quick in responding to any given situation, and all those circumstances and situation will be at its peak when behind this Aries zodiac sign Mars is going to be transiting in the Ashwini Nakshatra, like the time period from 4th of December till your 22nd of January. So I mean to say, during this time period you have to remain bit cautious, that you should not be acting out of impulse. Proper contemplation, proper planning is required, and let's say for example, if you will work with proper planning, some successful results can be achieved during this transit of planet Mars in your first house, whether in the form of, you will feel yourself very empowered, you will be able to exert your authority in a right way, you will be able to take any form of challenges which might be coming your way during this time period, and at the same time you will also give heightened attention to your physical well-being, to your health. You can also look at it from that perspective. Moving ahead, guys, if you have to understand the transit results of planet Mars for the Taurus ascendant natives. So guys, what is going to happen is that Mars in transit is going to be transiting in your 12th house. See, when we talk about the 12th house is definitely a house of your hidden enemies. Like the way we say 6th house also tells about your enemies, 8th house tells about the battleground, 12th house tells about the results of all those battles. So I mean to say, if planet is weak or debilitated over there, it just tells about that you are definitely going to have one-on-one or encounters with your enemies or the competitors. In this situation, they could be hidden enemies as well. But how you're going to, or what could be the result of all those encounters, that we get to know by the dignity of the planet in that house. So I mean to say, Mars is actually a bit strengthened right now in the transit. So I mean to say, you will be able to look through any wheel of deception. You will have a very piercing way of looking at any hidden clause, any of your hidden enemies, and you are definitely going to get benefited out of all those competitive situations which you might go through if those circumstances erupt during this transit of planet Mars. And the second thing is that in your case, if any of the business dealings or business involvements which involves foreign land, dealing with foreigners, travel business, import and export, if you are, let's say for example, you work in hospitals, you are in law enforcement departments you work with, so you can also get benefited during this time period. The second thing is that I will again say and repeat this thing, that you do not have to be worried about any form of hidden energies troubling you, because you are definitely going to be empowered enough to look at your demons right into the face and fix them. And at the same time, any form of attention given to your spiritual needs or any form of spiritual austerities can also work in your benefit. You can also look at it from that way. Moving ahead, guys, for all the Gemini ascendant natives, Mars is going to be transiting in your 11th house. Now 11th house, which in itself represents your hopes, your desires, social group networks, all the large group networking, and it also rules your 6th house of challenges, any form of competitive situation, debts. So I mean to say, this time could be seen as very beneficial for extracting all those kind of influence, all those kind of contacts which could help you tame or counter any of the ongoing troubles or problems you are going through. So I mean to say, if any of the concerns of debts, any of the concerns of challenges on the account of competitors, competition, enemies you are going through, you are already facing all these kind of crisis related situation. So Mars is definitely going to encourage you or make you come in contact with all those people whose influence can help you handle these kind of situations. And at the same time, see, 11th house also tells about all form of opportunities. So I mean to say, in today's day and age, if you are on a job lookout, so the first thing which you do is that you create an account on all these kind of professional networking platforms like LinkedIn or Indeed. So I mean to say, coming in contact with all those people who matters in your professional sphere can actually help you. But you have to understand that when we talk about the energies or extracting results from the planet Mars, the only approach is you have to remain bit proactive. Saturn is about endurance, Mars is about facing challenges and initiating steps, taking steps. So I mean to say, if you will remain proactive in the face of any situation, you can definitely extract some kind of good opportunity. You can also look at it from that perspective. This transit of planet Mars for all the Gemini ascendant natives can actually be seen as very beneficial in order to extract some good lucrative opportunity. Moving ahead, guys, if you have to understand for all the Cancer ascendant natives. So for the Cancer ascendant natives, Mars is going to be transiting in your 10th house and it rules your 5th house, because for all the Cancer ascendant natives, Mars becomes the Yoga Karaka. So I mean to say, see, 10th house is the house of your professional sphere, what you are known for in the society, how you deal with people of authority. So I mean to say, your intellect is actually going to work in a fashion that you will be able to exert your influence at work front. Whatsoever you are going to work, that is actually going to create some noise. I mean to say, this time could be seen as very beneficial for you, that you might be put forth in all those kind of situations where additional responsibilities will come your way, and you will be able to tackle them, handle them, execute them to the level of perfection. And as you know that Saturn is already transiting in your 7th house. Now 7th house is the house of your public image. 7th house is the house of Uch Pad, highest of the position and titles. So I mean to say, this transit of planet Mars in your 10th house is definitely going to make you very proactive. You will be able to face all form of challenges at work front. And let's say for example, if your ongoing dashas are also promising, so some form of promotion, some form of financial remuneration can also be achieved during this phase of transit of the planet Mars till 22nd of February. The only one thing which you have to remain cautious of is that try not to get into any kind of argument, any kind of ego related battles or clashes with authority figure, with your bosses. That's the only one thing which I want to advise you people. And one more thing, I forgot to mention this thing, that for all those people who are in some way connected with the business of art, creativity, film, entertainment, they can also successfully execute themselves, and they can also attract some good opportunities their way. I mean to say, their created art can actually create some noise and get the attention of the world. You can also look at it from that angle. Moving ahead, guys, for all the Leo ascendant natives, so in your case, Mars is going to be transiting in your ninth house. See, ninth house is a very prime house, because ninth house represents your fortune, your religious austerities. All of your mentors, all of your advisors are present over here. So I mean to say, any form of religious austerities done during this way can actually create some good karma, can create some good positive energy reaction, which can actually give you peace of mind, comfort, and all form of inner rejuvenation, relaxation. You can also look at it from that way. So I mean to say, visiting Lord Hanuman's temple, recitation of Sundarkand, visiting your family guru, taking their blessings, taking your father's blessings, can actually pave path to your inner contentment. You can also look at it from that way. Second thing is that, let's say for example, if in your case you are long awaiting for any form of promotion or any form of travels, concerns of visa, concerns of immigration, so transit of Mars can actually help you during this time. So I mean to say, even in your case, if you are connected with construction business, real estate business, anything related to buying and selling of vehicles, conveniences, so this time period could actually help you, benefit you. And I will also recommend this thing, that during this time period you have to put forth your energies. You have to take out time in your complete day, at least few minutes, for some form of prayers, giving homage to the gods, or any form of devotional practices during this time period is highly recommended to fix and align your energies towards your success. Moving ahead, guys, if you have to understand the transit results of planet Mars for all the Virgo ascendant natives. So for the Virgo ascendant natives, Mars is going to be transiting in your 8th house, and Mars also rules your 3rd house of your courage, your valor. So I mean to say, first of all, you have to remain bit cautious, that there should not be any form of rashness in your behavior. Let's say for example, if your activities by itself is bit negligent, bit careless, bit reckless, you drive, for example, if you'll take the case of the smaller cities in India, if you drive your two-wheeler without wearing a helmet, or you drive without wearing a seat belt, or you drink and drive, so if you do these kind of activities, any form of deception, any form of flirtatious or perversive behavior qualifies in your case. So some form of like defamation, some form of allegation, these kind of situations could erupt. Now guys, you have to be clear, I'm just telling you about a ballpark idea about the transit results. If your activities are not like this, your kundli doesn't have these yogas, and your dashas are also not promising it, so that's not going to happen. But still, while driving, you have to remain bit careful. And the second thing is that the only good way of looking at this like transit for the Virgo ascendant natives is that your efforts can actually create some good results. If in any ways you are connected with the field of research, exploration, psychic field, mystical field, so you can actually get benefited. Your efforts and Mars's piercing way of looking at things, Mars's logical and problem solving skills can actually take you towards your positive, take you towards your fulfillment, or towards the success. You can also look at it from that angle. And the second thing is that, see, when we talk about the love making, see, 8th house and the Venus is a planet which represents enjoyment in the sexual encounters or the sexual activities. Mars just represents your animalistic instincts, even in the form of love making. And at the same time, 8th house also tells about your in-laws. So I mean to say, on the matters of sensuality, you have to make and create a fair balance. Over exertion in any form of indulgence or indulgent behavior could drain your energy, and at the same time, try not to get into any form of argument with your in-laws if that qualifies in your case. Moving ahead, guys, if you have to understand the transit results for all the Libra ascendant natives. So for all the Libra ascendant natives, Mars is going to be transiting in your 7th house. So I mean to say, see, I have already explained this thing that Mars being transiting in its own sign, in its Mool Trikona sign, is a good placement. Whichever house it is going to be transiting, it is going to create a positive energy or extract positive results only. So I mean to say, when we talk about the 7th house, so let's say for example, in all those people's case where the 7th house matters are not supporting them, I mean to say, you cannot deny this fact that your house of your matrimonial life is being controlled and ruled by planet Mars. So I mean to say, Mars in its transit coming to your 7th house could be seen as a very beneficial time for all those people who are single, awaiting some marriage proposal. So these kind of circumstances, situation could erupt in your life. The second thing is that if, let's say for example, you are already going through some form of troubles or misunderstandings in your marital life, so those clashes could be solved or resolved. And at the same time, if in your case any form of activities which involves influencing the world, you are a content creator, you are an actor, or let's say for example you are in some form of joint partnership business, so you can also be benefited because of the some opportunities coming your way. You can also look at it from that angle. And you cannot even deny the fact that Mars also rules your 2nd house of your assets, of your finances. So whatsoever opportunities you are going to attract, they will come with attached financial benefits as well. You can also look at it from that perspective. Moving ahead, guys, if you have to understand for all the Scorpio ascendant natives. So for all the Scorpio ascendant natives, Mars is going to be transiting in your 6th house. Now 6th house, which represents your debts, which represents your enemies, which represents your diseases. But at the same time, 6th house is also the house of your fitness. 6th house is also the house of routine and discipline. So I mean to say, one way to look at is that you are definitely going to be empowered enough to handle and tackle any of your enemies or any of the threatful situation. The second way or approach to look at it is that Mars is definitely going to encourage you to go to the gym, bring structure in your life, all those resolution, all those plans, all those visionary ideas and goals of yours, you are definitely going to work on them, because we are already heading in the direction of new year coming our way in just, I guess now just 1 week or 1.5 weeks is left. So I mean to say, many of us are already in a mode of planning our new year resolution. So in your case, you are definitely going to be in a state, in a situation that whatsoever you will come up with, you are definitely going to execute those ideas of yours in a right way. The second thing is that 6th house is also the house of fitness. So going to gym, working on your diet, you can also get benefited in all of those vows, all of those pledges of yours. And at the same time, see in your case, Mars is also your ascendant lord as well. So successful transformation, capacity and capabilities to win over your enemies, any of the threatful situation. So this time period could be seen as very beneficial for all those people who, in their case, Mars becomes very important, directly connected planet with their livelihood. If you are an athlete, if you are in any of the law enforcement agency, or if you are a chef, you work with metal, minerals, fire, construction, logical problem solving areas. So you can definitely get benefited during this transit of Mars in your 6th house. And at the same time, say 6th house also tells about your juniors, about your subordinates. So let's say for example, if in your case, your subordinates, if they are already giving you hard time, so you will be able to tighten your grip in all those kind of shortcomings, in all those kind of rebels, or all those kind of situations of how to efficiently deal your subordinates. You can also look at it from that perspective. Moving ahead, guys, for all the Sagittarius ascendant natives, the transit of Mars is going to take place in their 5th house. Now, as you know, that 5th house tells about your speculation, 5th house tells about your mind, your intellect, entertainment, business. So I mean to say, this time period could be seen as very beneficial, where your mind is definitely going to be very much driven and very much proactive enough to take stance, take initiative in any of the opportunities or areas of life which matters to you. And the second thing is that even for all the students, this time period could be seen as very beneficial, where your conviction rate, your moral code is definitely going to be high. You will be able to put forth more and more hours towards your academics. And at the same time, see, for all those people who are single, some kind of love relationship, those energies could bloom. And most importantly, I've already explained this thing at the beginning of this video, that if you want to extract the best results from the transit of Mars, you have to put efforts, you have to take initiative. So let's say, for example, if you are of a right marriageable age, you like someone with genuine intentions, so if you will approach the person during this time, the chances of success could be high. And at the same time, for any of the speculation, investments, this time period could be seen as very beneficial for all of you people, because see, Mars also rules your 12th house of hidden energies and losses. So whatsoever investments you're going to make during this time, you will have a very piercing way of looking through any flaws, any shortcoming. You can also look at it from that angle. And lastly guys, for all those people who are connected with art, entertainment and media business, so some new offers, new opportunities can come their way. And let's say, for example, if you're by yourself, you are an artist, your created art could actually get appreciated. You can also look at it from that angle. Moving ahead guys, for all the Capricorn ascendant natives, Mars is going to be transiting in your 4th house. Now as you know, that 4th house, which is a Kendra Bhav, it matters a lot, whether in the form of its tangible signification or whether in the form of its intangible signification. So I mean to say, this transit of Mars in your 4th house could actually create all those kind of situations where you will be driven towards taking those steps which could lead you towards inner contentment. And at the same time, 4th house is also house of land, property, real estate, conveniences, vehicles. So I mean to say, if your occupation or if your livelihood is directly connected to this area, this field, so you can also remain successful or blessed in order to attract some new opportunities. Because Mars not only rules your 4th house, it also rules your 11th house of your influence, 11th house of opportunities. So inviting, attracting all form of opportunities. From that angle, this time period or this transit of Mars can be seen as very beneficial for all of you people. Like even the friends could work in a way that they would yield or they would contribute towards your happiness. And at the same time, see, the only one red flag which I want to tell over here is that try not to get into any form of ego related concerns or direct confrontation or fights in your home front with your family members, and especially with your mother. That's the only thing which I want to advise. Moving ahead guys, for all the Aquarius ascendant natives, Mars is going to be transiting in your 3rd house. Now 3rd house, which is the house of your courage, your valor, short journeys, neighborhood. So I mean to say, first of all, that is very sure that during this phase of Mars's transit, you're definitely going to have many short journeys. Now when I say short journey, from Delhi, this could be to Rajasthan, this could be to Himachal, or any of the work related travels could also happen during this time, which could actually work in your benefit. So try not to think or make way out of those travels. That's the one thing which I want to advise you. See, 3rd house is also the house of your self-initiated efforts. So I mean to say, this transit of Mars could be seen as very beneficial for you, that whatsoever energies are going to trigger, whatsoever you will be driven or motivated to take a stance or take an initiative, that is definitely going to create noises at your work front. That is definitely going to help you, benefit you straight away on your career front, or the way public see you. Your public image could actually get strengthened because of what you are going to do during this phase of transit of planet Mars. So try to monitor your activities, monitor your actions carefully. Friends can also be or act as a source of strength for you, and try not to get into any form of power related struggle with your younger siblings. And last guys, if you have to understand the transit results for all the Pisces ascendant natives, so Mars is going to be transiting in your second house, and in your case Mars also rules your ninth house of dharma and religious austerities. So I mean to say, this transit of Mars can be seen as very beneficial for you. Like let's say for example, if you are in any of your family related business, or if you deal in any convenience fast moving consumer goods, you have your own convenience store, or you are connected with banking or financial management fields, so you can actually get benefited during this time period. You are definitely be driven and motivated enough to work and look forward to some parallel channel of incomes, because you cannot even ignore this fact that Saturn is already strengthened in your 11th house. Whatsoever you are eyeing, you definitely have a larger than life and a very distant vision of growth for you. So I mean to say, Saturn can actually motivate you, drive you towards all those decisions which could help you and which could benefit you in your financial front as well. This is how we can see the combination or the transit contribution of both planet Saturn and Mars in your case. And at the same time guys, second house also tells about your eating habits, second house also tells about your values. So definitely your moral code is going to be very high. You will have strong degree of conviction during this time, during how to protect your values, how to protect your family name. And at the same time, the only red flag which I am looking at over here is that try not to become bit harsh while dealing with people, or while how you communicate with people, because second house tells about our vocal cords, second house tells about our speech. So that is the only area where I want to advise you to remain bit cautious. But apart from that, some new triggering financial opportunities from that angle, this transit of Mars can be seen as very beneficial for all of you people. And you have to understand that when we talk about a planet like Mars is not a planet like Saturn which wants to remain passive. When we talk about Mars, you have to put forth efforts, and because of the planetary alignments right now happening in your ascendant, you can definitely be able to extract some good results out of that as well. So this is something guys which I wanted to tell you or share with you as a part of the results of Mars's transit, upcoming transit in its own sign of Aries on 24th December. For further more updates and notifications on the science of astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. Thank you.